What's going on? We back with the Boxing Hangar more. Y'all know what it is. Early morning grind. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. And if you haven't heard, now you about to hear. I'm gonna put the interview in the description, or a little video that Jermall did in the description, and I'll put the Tank Davis response from Fight Hype in the description. Shout out to Fight Hype. You know, y'all doing what y'all do. Shout out to Barbershop Conversation. Y'all go subscribe. I see it on his page first. Well, second after I seen Fight Hype. Listen to his perspective and how they play basketball and how he says Jermall is very, very ferocious. And, yeah, you know, he has that persona. He went in on Adrien Broner and Tank Davis. Apparently, actually listening and then kind of a little bit reading between the lines, sounds like Tank Davis and Adrien Broner is mad that Charlo got put on this card. And like I told you guys, the Charlos usually don't start the situations. Really, they don't. They really don't. It usually something that ignites the situation, and this is what ignited it. Was Tank Davis, I guess, tweeted, according to Charlo in these videos, about him being on the card and being pushed to the third fight, and Charlo is inserted into the second slot, the co-main event. And I think that's the issue that they had. He called Tank fat. Said the little nigga ain't fighting nobody. He with Mayweather. How the fuck you with Mayweather who ain't fighting nobody? He said, you think I want to fight on Adrien Broner card? Hell no. Because every time I fight on this card, he get his ass whooped. He says it's going to be the same shit in Brooklyn. He going to get his ass whooped. Every time I fight on this card, he get his ass whooped. Then he talk about Tank and how Broner and Tank hit the pass like they Mayweather. He's spot on, bro. I mean, he said a lot of things watching the interview, but that's the main thing I took away. He's spot on. And Broner picked against, you know, I think Charlo's before, and that kind of pissed him off too. And I guess it's that fake love. That's what they looking at, you know, or at least Jermall in this situation. And Tank fired back and said that they on coke and him and his brother on coke. And he see him in Brooklyn. He said, and Jermall said every time he roll up on Tank or walk past Tank don't do nothing, don't say shit. You know, he said he don't say shit. And that probably is the case. I mean, shit, Tank like 5'6", and Charlo twin Jermall like 6'2". I mean, what is the point of this beef? I guess to sell this card. I guess it's going to promote this card even more. You got the fighters on the card beefing. You know, you got them beefing. Adrien Broner hasn't fired back. And I remember at the when the Showtime unveiled the first half of the year fights, they Adrien Broner was up there doing something stupid on the stage and being an idiot, and Jermall and Jamil checked it right on stage. Somebody got the video out there. I seen it. And you know, like I said, it's stupid for them to train together. They both, you know, Tank ain't fighting nobody. I used to be, you know, Tank. I used to like Tank, man. But now, after not making weight and talking all crazy, nah, bro. He fighting Abner Mares leftovers, bro, for a regular WBA title. And then Jermall said, you non-talking motherfucker. He right. He can't talk. He talk like he got a whole bunch of Captain Crunch in his mouth. Talking about Tank Davis. And, you know, he right about the card, though, man. Tank ain't fighting nobody. And we know Adrien Broner probably going to lose. And if they mad and throwing shade because he on the card, it wasn't his choice that Hugo Centennial Jr. got his ribs broke. It wasn't his choice. I mean, it wasn't his fault. So he got pushed back to y'all card, and y'all card is more jam-packed. And apparently they supposed to be cutting Gervonta Tank Davis's TV time, possibly. Because they slid a third fight in there. And I think also that day, Amir Khan is fighting Philo Greco. You know, he not on the same network, but it's just, you know, it's the same day. But I definitely agree. I mean, you can throw rocks when you don't live in a glass house, but be prepared if you go beat Jermall Charlo, you know, do something down the line, your shit ain't squeaky clean and continue to be squeaky clean, people gonna say shit and use that against you. But he confident, dude. He gonna handle business, and he not talking no lie. He not speaking no lies here. He not. These two dudes training together. How is he gonna help both? Honestly, Gervonta Tank Davis right now is probably a better fighter than Adrien Broner is right now. And then they trying to push this 24-8 shit, when there's really nothing going on because Tank can't talk and Adrien Broner, he ain't got shit to talk about. People just want to see Broner fight and actually live up to his potential, but it probably ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, but Jermall said, they probably gonna bring up the Jacob stuff, but I'll take that nigga ears and squeeze his head off. He probably right about that. They gonna talk shit about the Danny Jacobs thing. But at the end of the day, who the one that called out Danny Jacobs? You don't hear nowhere on the internet where Danny Jacobs was pressing to fight Jermall Charlo. Say what you want. You don't see it. It's Jermall Charlo that's making that shit happen. He's going out to seek to fight the best. Gervonta Tank Davis, he ain't seeking to fight the best out. He let Mayweather Promotions protect him. He really probably want to fight Lomachenko. But he can't move like he want to move. At 23, 24 years old, they're holding him back. And as we talk about Eddie Hearn holding Joshua back and the rest of Bob Arum doing this and that, you got to look at Mayweather Promotions for do the same thing with Tank. They won't let Tank off that leash. I'm surprised they let Tank go down and train with Broner down in South Florida. West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm surprised they let him do that. Because I don't understand, they wouldn't let Mayweather was going to shelf him because he didn't want him to train at home. Back in Baltimore. Understandably, he get in trouble at home. He did go back home and catch a case. But you'll let him go down to West Palm Beach, Florida and train with Adrien Broner. I'm pretty sure his team down there and everything. I don't get that. And Maul went on to say he's trying to be the next Mayweather. Say you ain't motherfucking Mayweather. He right. Gervonta Tank Davis think he's on the pedestal. He think he on top of the mountain. With Leonard Ellerbe saying he the mini Mike Tyson, the next big thing. No, you got to handle your business like Badou Jack handled his business. And you're not even the best fighter on the stable. Badou Jack handled his business. And Jermall is right. This guy thinks he's bigger than what he is. In actuality, he's not big at all because he hasn't fought nobody. Like Jermall Charlo said, he hasn't fought nobody. And he wouldn't have said nothing like he didn't want, and if basically he wouldn't have said nothing if, Gervonta Tank Davis didn't tweeted and pop off at this shit. So a lot of people, they just gonna act like Charlo's the My Diary of a Mad Black Man or Mad Black Boxer. But they never look at the source. These guys don't pop off unless you pop off to them, unless they're looking for a fight. And apparently Gervonta Tank Davis tweeted some shit, some jealousy shit that he got to slide out the card, and Broner Maul got to come on the card. Just some hating ass shit, man. Talking about him and Broner to take over. Taking over what? You ain't fighting nobody. You fighting a guy that just fought Abner Mares at 126 pounds. Now you get a shot at the regular WBA title. That ain't even the real title. You should be fighting Albert Machado for the Super WBA title. Make a splash. Tevin Farmer, I understand he going through the Kenichi Ogawa thing with the drug problem. But you look at the division, Tank Davis ain't fought nobody. The only thing he really fought was Jose Pedraza, and that's respectable. But after that, it was Bum-Ass City. And about Broner, everybody expecting, to lose. And Charlo called him about to get beat. What he said, about to get beat or some shit like that. He said, every time I fight in this motherfucking card, he lose. You think he's telling the fans, you think I want to fight on this motherfucking card? Hell no. I don't. But my opponent, broke his ribs. It's not out of my control. And he's right. Nobody really want to fight on this. He don't really want to fight on this card. But guess what? It's a good thing he fighting on this card because at the end of the day, let's keep it real. Broner pulled tickets. It's more notoriety for you. Broner pulls tickets. He's mastered the social media marketing. And maybe after he loses to Jesse Vargas, and his career is definitely in a shitter, maybe he could be Al Heyman's marketing guy. Because Adrien Broner knows how to market better than any of those old school promoters out here. He markets well. He markets better than Eddie Hearn. His mouthpiece is better. So after he get beat by Jesse Vargas, which I think he will, he need to become Al Heyman's senior marketing exec. But Jermall put him in their place, though, man. I respect that, man. I respect that because he didn't come out the blue and do this. Let me say this again. He didn't come out the blue and do this for no reason. He came out and do this because Tank and Broner was throwing shade. And Broner a fake motherfucker, though, for real. You know, lusting for Floyd Love and all this shit. And then acting like him and the Charlo's cool on camera and turning around and talking some fuckboy shit. I guess that's an Ohio thing. I doubt it. Maybe it's just a Cincinnati thing. But Tank did respond, and like I said, you know, said a whole bunch of nothing because you know he can't talk on camera. He barely could spell, but y'all know what it is. Let me know what y'all think. You know, the sources in the link for the video.